Okay, Trump's been indicted. I think everybody knows this by now. What the reality is, this is, quite frankly, this is a game of 3D chess that has taken place right now. And what we're going to do today, I'm going to go through this. We're going to explain to you. We're going to explain to you why the donkeys are winning. Unfortunately, I haven't been paying attention like I always do. We watch the media, WatchDog on Wall Street, we WatchDog business, we WatchDog Washington, and we WatchDog the media. It's a busy job I have here. They're not covering this properly. None of the networks are, quite frankly. I do think that some people within the Republican Party can see the forest for the trees, but right now the elephants are in a very, very precarious position. Well played. You know, you want to politics, 3D chess. You got to hand it. Got to hand it to the donkeys. They played this in a magnificent manner. Let's talk about this. First and foremost, you get the FBI whistleblower comes out and talking about Burisma and $5 million handouts. Biden does a little presser yesterday with the Prime Minister of the UK. And he's asked a question about that. And he said, where's the money? This is malarkey. Do you think he's going to answer to any greater degree? That's all he has to say. That's all he has to say, because there's not going to be really any follow-up when it comes to this. That's where it's going to go. It's where it's going to go. I know they're going to keep digging. They're going to keep digging. They're going to keep digging. But they're going to be spinning their wheels, quite frankly, in my opinion, because, again, this is the politics of Washington, D.C. This is how it works. It's influence peddling. It's wrong. We've talked about it here on the program, but everybody knows it goes on. It's like Casablanca. I'm shocked that gambling is taking place. Come on, people. This is what these politicians do. Anyway, let's get further into it. What else happened yesterday? Joe Biden put out an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal. Put out an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal yesterday. Well, came out late yesterday, out there today. Never bet against the American economy. And you want to talk about a bull-excrement piece. But answers, presidents do this all the time. And he's talking about all of the things that he did as president and talking about jobs and working families and all of this stuff. Since I took office, our economy has created more than 13 million jobs, including nearly 800,000 manufacturing jobs. We added 339,000 jobs last month. The unemployment rate has remained below 4% for 16 months. And again, they go on. Again, a lot of these jobs coming back after COVID. We knew that they were going to happen. This is one of the things that all presidents do. They take credit for job creation. That quite frankly pisses me the hell off. I create jobs. My clients create jobs. They work in the private sector. They own businesses. They spend their money. They spend their money on workers. Government doesn't create jobs. It doesn't. It can get the hell out of the way to make it easier for my clients and guys like myself and others out there to create jobs and grow businesses and do those things. They can make it easier. They can make it more difficult. But the only jobs that they create in government, they're using our tax dollars, government jobs. They're using our tax dollars to pay workers. That's the reality. So I get sick and tired when presidents take credit for this nonsense. He's talking about fewer Americans are behind on their mortgages or filing for bankruptcy than before the pandemic. Businesses are filing for bankruptcy at a really pretty big clip right now. And you're going to start seeing the mortgage problem. It's a lagging indicator, Joe, with these higher rates due to inflation, due to all of the money printing that took place because of all the government spending that both you and Donald Trump engaged in. He's, in his opinion, the economic recovery has been the strongest of any major economy. He wants to build on this progress, he says. Again, he's talking about energy. He gets into that, talks about the Inflation Reduction Act, and look at me. And again, he didn't write this thing, but it's BS, and we all know it. But again, well played. Again, I'm telling you right now, I've said this again. Everybody knows my, I'm not a member of either party, but I'm the guy that happens to, happens to like the Constitution, bit of a libertarian, if you would. Yeah, you could say that I'm conservative. The donkeys are way better at politics than the elephants. It's beyond the stupidity. I couldn't see this coming a mile away. The timing behind all of this. The Trump classified documents case. Now, again, does it? Yeah, they got him on tape. In essence, how shall I put this? Basically, Trump breaking the speed limit. Maybe going 65 and a 55 on many of these things. Again, I follow right along. I don't know, all of the details. What I do know that this was most certainly politics. Actually, Biden was asked about this yesterday. He was asked, I have nothing to do with the Justice Department and what they go after, and because I'm honest, he said. Dude, shut up. Come on. Only an idiot would believe you. All of these things happening at the exact same time. Well, why is this a winner chicken dinner? We said this during the whole Alvin Bragg, Donald Trump nonsense that was taking place. The donkeys want to run against Donald Trump. They want to run against Donald Trump. This is going to make Donald Trump more popular. I think some of the Donald Trump supporters that, maybe we're saying, I might go elsewhere or on the fence. This is going to rally that real hard support for Donald Trump. And again, I've said it here on the program. I don't think he can win. I don't. And I mean, unless Joe Biden really has some serious missteps, I don't think that he can win in a general election. I think he's way too off-putting. Not to mention the fact that this will take the attention. This will take the attention off of inflation, the economy. Again, you take a look. Go, if you don't believe me, take a look at the things that are important to voters right now. Number one is they're all kitchen table issues. The economy, inflation. The corruption stuff doesn't even resonate in these polls. And quite frankly, a lot of the social stuff, that's much lower on the list as well. These are the biggest issues that are out there. And this is going to take complete attention away from that. This is all anybody is going to be talking about. Rather than asking questions about, from Republican candidates that are running on their positions and what they like to do, the questions are going to be about, what do you think about Donald Trump? What do you think about the indictment? Can you talk about this? That's all it's going to be. It's stupid shit. That's all it's going to be. It's going to be stupid stuff that's not important. Not important, and that is a winner for the donkeys. It is. And we all know Donald Trump has a bit of a temper, and he loves to sound off and yell and scream about things, and this is what it's going to turn into. Okay? I'm hoping and praying it doesn't. But from the looks of things right now, I mean, are any other candidates now going to get any sort of attention? You take a look at the newspapers, right? I told you about it. I mean, it's simple. Follow the coverage. Pick up a major newspaper. They talking about any of the other Republican candidates today? No. Scandals. They love scandals. This is fantastic. Great for the media. Oh, my God. I'm telling you right now, they would love more than anything, to have Donald Trump versus Biden part 2. And that's what they're going to push right now. And this is right up their alley. Right up their alley, because guess what? You're not going to have this indictment's going to, Trump's got to show up in a Miami courtroom next week. This thing is going to be extended throughout the entire campaign, the entire thing. And that's where all the focus is going to be. It's like when the nation shut down with freaking the OJ trial, for crying out loud. Let's see what's going on in Judge Ito's courtroom. It's going to be what? This is it. And you know who's the real losers in this? Is that we are. Americans love watching this car crash nonsense. And rather than focusing on things, in fact, we're $30+ trillion in debt, rather than focusing on Social Security and Medicare are going to get cut by 20% within 10 years. Rather than focus on the fact that we got massive amounts of people just rolling into the country, nothing when it comes to the borders, foreign policy issues, all of this stuff, throw it out the window. Throw it out the window. And guess what? Biden will be able to hang out in his bunker the entire time. He's not going to debate Robert F. Kennedy. Forget about it. He's not going to do that. An actual legitimate candidate, somebody that I'd much rather see on that side. So, again, great job once again by the donkeys in the political game of 3D chess that they know how to play very, very well. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.